Although the Harry Potter films are done perfectly, there are always some parts we wish they were included. In this video, we'll be looking at 20 things we really wanted to see in the film. So let's get into it. Nearly Headless Nick Death Day Party. It wasn't an essential scene to the story, but the trio attending a party full of ghosts was something really cool. The absence of St. Mungo's hospital for magical maladies and injuries. Many important scenes in this hospital, but we never get to see just one. Like Frank and Alice Longbottom, Neville's parents, Gilderoy Lockhart, and Arthur Weasley. Ginny's entire character. In the books, she's a strong badass woman who could throw quick whips like it was her job. Film Ginny didn't quite live up to the book Ginny. It was like a total different character. Dudley and Harry on good terms. When Harry told the Dursleys to leave number 4 Privet Drive, Dudley thanks Harry for saving his life from the Dementor attack and shook his hand. Unfortunately, the film cut out that scene. Hermione's organization of SPEW and overall kindness towards House Elf played a major role in the book, especially when it came to Kreacher's redemption. Kreacher's redemption itself. Kreacher was the one that caused the death of Sirius Black, but it was due to Sirius' cruelty to the House Elf. The kindness that Hermione showed Kreacher went a long way. He became a different House Elf, especially because it was Kreacher who united the House Elf to fight on Harry's side during the Battle of Hogwarts. The history behind the Marauders. The Marauders and their importance were left out of the movies. We got that they created the Marauders map, but the significance of their bond, the fact that James, Peter, and Sirius became an unregistered Animagi to keep Remus company when he was shifted every month, and many other things were left out of the films. Dumbledore's heartbreaking funeral. The raising of wands was a quite charming moment in the films, but the absence of Dumbledore's funeral was severely missed. Magical creatures from all over, Ministry employees, students, teachers, parents, and everyone came to Hogwarts to pay their respects. It was one of the few times that displayed how far Dumbledore's reach went and how many people were impacted by his death. Peeves the Poltergeist. His character and the saucy songs he made up added some much needed comic relief to the series, and I could say that Peeves was essential to the story. The absence of Phineas Nicholas Black. He was mostly a snooty, pure-blood formal headmaster who had nothing but disdain for his late grandson Sirius, but he played an important part in the Deathly Hallows when he managed to find out where the trio were camping and informed Snape, who was able to give them Godric's Gryffindor sword. The battle in the Order of Phoenix was intense, but a lot was left out, namely the Brain Room and the Time Chamber. Remus Lupin and Fedora Tonks' relationship. The movies kind of threw Lupin and Tonks together when their relationship was a major subplot of Half-Blood Prince. Winky the House Elf aiding Barty Crouch Jr. Winky to me is one of the most important characters in the Goblet of Fire. Removing Winky from the films left a lot of gaps in the Barty Crouch Jr. reveal at the end of the movie. Neville Longbottom's role in the prophecy. When Professor Trelawney delivered the prophecy that sealed Harry's fate, the movies left out that Neville was also part of the prophecy. When Voldemort went to kill Harry as a baby, he targeted Harry as his equal, but Neville could have easily been the chosen one, and the parallels between him and Harry were missing from the movies. In the film adaptation of Half-Blood Prince, we saw the memories of Tom at the orphanage, and Tom asking Slughorn about Horcruxes. But in the books, we learned so much about his background. His disdain for his mother, Merope Gunt, his obsession with important magical objects, his first murder, and many more important things that I felt bad they didn't include. When Dumbledore confronted the Dursleys for the treatment of Harry, it was a small omission, but nothing was more satisfying than Dumbledore reading the Dursleys to Phil for their treatment of Harry at the beginning of Half-Blood Prince, and how they've been treating him like anything but their own son. Instead of breaking it and throwing it away, Harry used the Elder Wand to fix his own wand, showing that he doesn't want power, but to be normal, and then laid it down to rest for good in Dumbledore's grave. The Weasleys getting stuck in the Dursleys' fireplace and Goblet of Fire. When the Weasleys wanted to arrive at the Dursleys' house to take Harry with them to Quidditch World Cup, they really made a mess in the living room, which would have made a funny scene. Rita being an Animagus was not in the movies, which was wild, because her Animagus form was a beetle, which was how she was able to eavesdrop on so many conversations and get the scoop on everything. Charlie Weasley, a Harry Potter character that was completely cut off from the films, except some small mentions.
That's a Norwegian Ridgeback. My brother Charlie works with these in Romania.
But in the books, Charlie had more appearances that should have been in the films. If you want to add something I didn't mention, put it in the comment section down below. For more videos, check out this playlist. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.